The Pirate Bay might be using your computer to mine Bitcoin. Bill Gates is no longer using a Windows phone. And look out, Dyson, the company behind those expensive vacuum cleaners, yeah, they might be working on an electric car. Hey you, it's me, Curtis P, and it's time for some coffee. Brand new evidence is showing that the Pirate Bay and Showtime websites have been using users' computers and phones to help mine cryptocurrencies. This means that when you visit those sites, they would actually be using part of your computer's processor to mine cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin without your knowledge. The overall thought being when you visit their website, they will use your computer a little bit, mine some Bitcoin, and make a little bit of money. But this isn't sitting too well with users because the idea of a company using your computer and your resources without you knowing is a little interesting. So far, the only one here that is actually owned up to this is the Pirate Bay, stating, "As you may have noticed, we're testing out a Monero JavaScript miner. This is only a test. We really want to get rid of all the ads, but we also need enough money to keep the site running. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you want ads, or do you want to give away a few of your CPU cycles every time you visit the site? Of course, the mining can be blocked by a normal ad blocker." So the good thing here to note is an ad blocker can actually help you block this sort of malicious system use. But really, it's interesting to see how far companies are willing to go to actually make money off of you, the visitor. Because in the past, it's always been showing ads, right? When you see an ad, you know, hey, the company's trying to make some money, they're selling these ad spaces. But in the future, you might not even see it. This task might be sort of happening on your computer in the background. And of course, the bad thing here is you have no idea this is happening. So while you're browsing the website, your processor might be spinning up at 2 to 3 times as much as it normally would be. Now, you might not think this is a big thing, but if you leave this site over time, this will have a pretty big impact on your electricity bill. And if you're using a mobile device, well, look out, because that battery might not last too long. Along with that, of course, the mining is using some of your CPU, which means you can't actually use that to do the thing you want to do. Which is annoying because you went to the website to watch this video or maybe play this game, not to mine cryptocurrencies. So your processor is now being used for mining instead of actually watching. So with this topic sort of coming up, I thought it would be a great opportunity to ask you guys what you think in the comment section down below. So what do you think about companies using your computer to help mine cryptocurrencies? Do you think it's a good idea, a great way to get away from ads? Or do you think it's a horrible idea and you don't want them doing that to your computer? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear all of your responses. Moving on into quick news, everyone, iOS 11 adoption rates are in, and after 1 week of launch, there's already 25% of compatible devices running the new operating system. 10% of that was installed within the first 24 hours, but this is down compared to last year's iOS 10. Last year, 1 week in, iOS 10 had an install rate of 34%, which was quite high. Now, of course, all of this outpaces Android, though. Android Oreo, which was released in August, still hasn't made that big of an impression. Nougat, the software announced over a year ago, currently sits at a 15% adoption rate. Bill Gates has announced he's ditching the Windows phone for a brand new Android phone. During a recent interview with Fox, Gates stated that he recently switched to an Android device, quickly adding that he also has many Microsoft apps installed on the phone, though. It's no surprise, though, as Windows 10 for mobile hasn't taken off too well here. At this point, the smartphone race is pretty much ended, both Apple's iOS and Google's Android being the clear winners. Though a thing to note here, in April, Microsoft started selling a custom version of the Galaxy 8 in their US stores with pre-installed Microsoft software. Next up, Twitter is announcing a big change to those 140 characters, announcing they're working on expanding past the 140 character limitation to 280 characters. They'll be testing all of this out with a very small group of people before they roll it out to the entire site. Overall, Twitter has shown that the change shouldn't affect your feed too much. Don't expect the size of tweets to get any larger. Overall, these larger tweets shouldn't take up any more space in your timeline. City Skylines has announced a brand new version called Green Cities coming out in October 19th. City Skylines is one of my favorite games to play, and this looks like an awesome new DLC for the game. It comes in at only $12.99, so it's pretty cheap. And hey, this looks like a really fun new update for the game. So if you enjoy the game, you can check this out, coming out on October 19th. It includes 200 new buildings and 100 brand new assets for your game. And last for today, another big topic to talk about here, Dyson, the famous vacuum manufacturer. You know, the one that's like super expensive, but you kind of want. Trust me, you want it, because I bought one recently. I love that thing. Never thought I'd love a vacuum so much. But anyway, the company has announced they're working on a brand new electric car. The company is looking to unveil their electric car by 2020, confirming the long-standing rumor they have been working on it. Dyson is also working on hiring 100 new employees to work at their plant to go along with the 400 that are already working there to work on the electric motor and the battery technology in the new car. Dyson investing over $2 billion in this brand new radical motor technology, but there are no real clues as to what the new design for the car will look like. The founder, Sir James Dyson, stating, "There's no point in doing one that's like everyone else's. You'll have to wait and see. We're trying to be radical." Now, overall, Dyson employs over 4,000 people in the UK, but they could be looking to double that with this brand new electric car production. So it could be a huge boost to the UK economy, and it would be great for them because, hey, it's a home-built electric car. Now again, no release time or even plans have been announced for the car, but Dyson has said that they'll be taking pre-orders hopefully by 2020. So overall, this is an awesome play because with more and more manufacturers making electric cars, more users will buy them, and thus the world will be more green. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit up that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm working on releasing new videos like this throughout the week, so make sure you subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or my Discord server. There's a link on screen right now, or you can head over to my website at curtisparody.ca. And if you want to watch more videos just like this one, there are some on screen right now, so you can check those out. Well, until next time everyone, I'm Curtis Parody, and have an amazing day.